How's it going, YouTube? Good afternoon. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We're coming up on the new year. Hopefully I can get out and get some prospecting done before the end of the year. But I wanted to do a quick video for you to show you all of the stuff that I don't leave the house without. It's always in my truck. It's all my prospecting stuff that's always in my truck. Because I travel around doing work in a lot of different areas of the state and all over the West Coast, really. I just keep the stuff with me. If I have a day off or some time, I'll bust out a gold pan and do some painting in the creek. All right, so there's all the stuff I always have with me. My backpack, it's a spider wire fishing backpack, has a bunch of compartments on it. Lots of space. Never enough space, right? So in that backpack, I always have a snuffer bottle, a miniature snuffer for flower gold, I keep several pans with me. They all fit, it's not a problem. I use the gold catcher I got with my GPAA membership 10 plus years ago. I like this pan a lot, works really well. I have a Estwing black pan, 2 different size riffles. It's got like a medium riffle in it, which is really nice, and a micro riffle, I guess you could call it. I have just a cheap black Keen pan, and I always have a metal pan. I like to use a metal pan sometimes. I don't know why. Old timers, old school shit. So these are always in the backpack. I always have a small shovel. Have to have a shovel with you. I always have my loppers. These are Fisker, whatever loppers you prefer, the ones you should use. I like these. They have a little gear on them. Really helps. My Yabby pump. Everybody says, oh, why don't you make one? Because I bought one and I like it. Works really well. I normally have this in there. I don't use this a whole lot out in the field. Back up. Don't really use this a whole lot in the field. I do once in a while for just some quick testing. Little dream mat. I don't know what this sluice is specifically called, but they're super small one. This fits in the backpack as well. All this stuff fits in the backpack. The Yabby pump and the shovel stick out of the top, and it's not zipped closed. It's zipped up to them. So that's all the stuff that's in the backpack, other than I got a bag, or not a bag, I got a little first aid kit, and I've also got a can of bear spray in case I don't have something on me to handle a bear, because I don't always get out of the truck with something, you know, in my pocket. But in the back of the truck, I always have a bucket. I always have a couple different chisels. I always have couple of different hammers. I normally always have a plastic scoop. Small scoop is all it really is. I always have a classifier. There's probably 4 or 5 different ones floating around my back seat. Always. I always have my muck boots in the truck, even during the summer. Once in a while work requires them if we have a broken underground water line or something. But perfect for the prospecting gear. Something I recently got is a Milwaukee vacuum, cordless vacuum. I really like it. The hose and everything is right inside of it. It stores probably conservatively 2 decent sized pan loads of stuff in the bottom when you're vacuuming. If you're doing cracks and stuff like that. this is pretty much all the have to have in the bed of the truck at all times, or in the back seat, in the backpack at all times. I've ordered a couple of new sluices. I ordered another Dream Mat. They're hard plastic with the metal across the top. And the Sluicing for Gold guy on YouTube, he's got the white sluices coming out within about a week. I'm gonna put in an order on one of those as soon as I can. I have a full-size sluice. I got a dredge, I've got hoses, I've got a gravity dredge, I've got a 3-inch Keen dredge. All that stuff stays at home unless I'm like planning a trip. Then that stuff goes with me. But that's all the have-to-have stuff. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Hope everybody got what they wanted for Christmas. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe. Don't be afraid to share my videos. Everybody wants more views, right? So that's what we're after. All right, goodbye. Thank you. Got you guys at a little better height. But I figured I'd show you what the backpack looks like all packed up. It's got the pans in it. It's got the little mini sluice in it. Shovel, yabby pump, snuffer bottle, and bear sprays in here. It's got a spot for my sunglasses, but they're not in it very often. And it's really not that heavy. It's not that hard to pack. This is my normal in the truck every day setup. Classifier, hammers, a couple of chisels, bucket, you always need a bucket, vacuum, and boots. And now I've got a tripod my wife bought me for Christmas, so I can do all this without finding something to set the phone up on, and hands-free. Should be easier. Heavy pans, and Happy New Year.